Hello, in this video we're going to be working on lesson 5.3 sprites. This is the React to Collision demo number 2, and there's not really any slides on this one here. We're just dealing with a bee and a pug, and we're going to create some reactions. So let's go right over to the code and add a couple lines here to make this a little bit more responsive than what it already is. Alrighty, so right now we've got all of our code here, and if I check out what we've got a stage, and a bee is going from left to right, the pug's going right to left, and they cross paths, but they don't even notice each other, which is highly unlikely for a bee and a pug in real life. So let's go ahead and add some code so that they do notice each other and respond accordingly. Now, when we look at the code here to see what's going to happen as a predictor, we've got all of our stuff here. We've got all of our variables and our sprites, and our have met is a variable here. It's a Boolean, and so right now it's set to false. So something's going to happen when they have met. And also we've got some flips, and remember the flips are just what change directions, and so they are also either true or false. They're Boolean, so it's either one way or another. So when I go down the code here into my main loop, after I draw the background, then I have these conditionals. So if they have met, so if have met is true, then the b.center underscore y is going to move to the left. It's a negative, a decrement on the, well, it says a y. So if it's a y and it's negative, it's going to go up. So then the b is going to go up over time, and then we're going to draw the b. And if they haven't met, then the b is just going to go to the left. That's right. So the b is going to go to the left if they haven't met, and we're going to draw everything. So all that being said, let's go ahead and add a little bit of code here and see if we can make a change here. So when they have met, when have met is true, then something will occur. So I'm going to go over here to line 28. I'm going to indent because I'm in this while loop here underneath the for. And I'm going to say if pygame, if space pygame dot sprite dot collide underscore rect, and then my arguments are going to be the two different things. I've got the bee and I've got the pug. So bee and pug. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out and put a colon after that. So let's do that. And then now I've got to create the conditional. So we already have established on line 20 that have met is false. So if these rectangles collide, we're going to say have underscore met equals true. And so now if have met is true because they've collided, then that's going to trigger this. And so the b should go up. So let's check this out. Let's run this code and see if that does happen. And I noticed when I was looking at this code that we do have another sprite. We have the pug bee, which is that combination of pug and bee. And so when I read this more accurately here, if they have met, then what's going to happen is pug bee is going to move up. So it's the combo of the pug and the bee. That's going to be what goes up. So essentially, everything else is going to disappear because we don't have the else being true. So we're not going to draw the bee independently or the pug independently. We're going to draw B or pug B, and then that's going to move. And so to show you that, if I run this right now, they are coming together, and then all of a sudden they meet, and yay, they become one creature, the pug bee. And so if your bee and pug combine together to make a pug bee, and it works like this, then you did a great job on this one, and you can go ahead and turn it in.